Hey YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This mustache is getting pretty ridiculous. But if it's your first time here, make sure you guys get down there, subscribe, like, and leave a comment after you guys watch the video. We're coming up on a year now of having the channel, and everything's looking pretty good. So I figured at this time it'd be a good time to give you guys a review of the BDS 6-inch 4-link kit for my Ram 2500. And if it is your first time here, here's just a little look of the truck here. It's a 2014 Ram 2500 6-inch lift, 37s. Everything that's done to the truck is down in the description. So if you haven't been here before, check out the description. There's links for everything down there that I have done to the truck. And yeah, we'll get this started. So I cannot take credit for the purchase of the lift wheels and tires. I do have wheels and tires coming. Well, the tires are already at the house, but the wheels will be here probably the end of January. But this was done by the previous owner. This is one of the things that drew me to the truck, was that he had quality products on the truck. So like I said earlier, it is a 6-inch 4-link BDS kit. It was installed by Brian Motorsports out of Nashville, Tennessee, or somewhere around the Nashville area. It was all done there. There's pictures of the install, and the guy that owned it before me, he did not skip any steps or take any shortcuts when it came to having this thing installed and when he purchased it. We could take a look here in the front. As you can see, there's everything from the sway bar drop mounts to the 4-link bars right here, and then obviously the dual shock hoop. These Fox 2.0s, they ride really good. I have no problems with them. When I picked the truck up from the shipping company, I was actually pretty surprised at how well it rode. I've had lifted trucks before. In my 2013 Ram 2500 it had a Tough Country, or had Easy Ride, what I think Tough Country makes it. And the 13s are a little different from the 14 and up. And the drop brackets for the front control arms was a lot more closer to the axle, and it had the shorter control arms, and it rode like a little rougher than this, actually a lot rougher, but this actually rides really well. So I was pretty surprised on how that when I first started driving it home. Roads here in Oklahoma are just terrible, so the way she handled the ride home, I was pretty impressed. Like I was showing you guys earlier, we have the BDS dual steering stabilizer bars. Never had an issue with that. Pretty happy with these. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to replace these. The truck, I think, has 30,000 miles on the actual lift kit. So you guys leave a comment down below, and just let me know how often you think these the front steering stabilizer bars hold up for. Here's the back end of the truck. Obviously, the only thing they really have back here are not the sway bar, the track bar. There's a drop bracket, and then there's a bracket there to lift it up a little bit. Sway bar end links. I do have spacers on my sway bar, as you guys can see over here. Those actually help clear the Banks diff cover. If not, you guys look how close it is, say right there and then right over there. The dual rate progressive springs that are in the back as well, have no issues with those. When you move to an 8-inch kit, it takes the springs and moves them from here to the frame rail. And the BDS 8-inch kit will take a mount, and it mounts it right around here. So I'm not sure if you cut that off, how that works out, but it also places it on that block right there is where the spring gets placed. That's one thing I noticed different about the 8-inch kit. I called BDS before and I asked them, like, hey, is there a way to actually just do an 8-inch, just add coils? And this was probably about a year ago, and they told me that it was actually a whole new kit. I don't know if the control arms are longer. I'm pretty sure the indexing ring and all that stuff's still the same, but they're like, yeah, it's a whole new kit. So I'm just gonna stack a spacer on the top of the front coils up here when I put the new wheels and tires on to give me a little bit more clearance. So you guys have seen that in my past videos. If you haven't, go check it out. It's just a 1.5-inch Wicked Trucks or Wicked Customs leveling kit. This is your Wicked. I looked in their website. It's like wickedtrucks.com, but it's also Wicked Trucks Manufacturing. So it's kind of hard to understand the name. But here is the leveling kit. You guys notice it's a 1.5-inch leveling kit. No, I don't think it's 1.5 inches here. But if you look, they have a slight taper. And the taper on these, what helps it what helps is articulating the front end of the spring. And what I mean by that is when you have a spring that's up and down like this and you stack a leveling kit on top of it, it's going to want to push the axle down. So when you do that, there might be a bow in the spring, and I'm sure you guys have seen a few videos like that. That bow is what this leveling kit is trying to compensate for. It's nothing crazy, but like if you were to stock a 3-inch spacer on there, you're definitely going to get a bow, and it just looks weird. It almost looks like somebody's taking the spring and squeezing it on the outside, and it's like bowing this way. So we're not going to have that. We're going to try our best not to have that. And last but not least, I'll let you guys see, you know, obviously we got the tires here. I can't wait till we get these put on, but we're just literally waiting on the wheels, and everything's going to go on. It's going to get here, like I said earlier, in the end of January, but they're going on as soon as I get them. I'm not doing a winter setup. Wheels are wheels. They're meant to be driven on. Polish it, you know, I got polished wheels, so I'm gonna have to take care of them. Comes with the territory. So I'm not a person that really believes in swapping out wheels for a season. But yeah, got the leveling kit, wheels and tires, and I got a little badge here. This is from Iconic Badges. I don't know if you guys have seen them on Facebook or Instagram. It's just tape on the front, but it's just a blacked out American flag for the tailgate. So probably put that on today since it's pretty nice out, and yeah, call it a day. So overall, I've had a McGoy's kit on my F-150. I've had a Tough Country or Easy Ride, whatever that is, on my first 2013 Ram. I've had a Rough Country 3.5-inch lift on a JK, and obviously this BDS 4-link on this truck. It's kind of hard to compare the two because they're all different, and they're all on different vehicles, but I do have to say that I'm very impressed with this BDS kit. The only thing that I wish they had, and this isn't really anything out of functionality, it's more looks, is just like better looking lower control arms or something to suffice, you know, for say if you wanted to, you know, more of a show truck look. Other than that, it's not a necessity, it's just a want. It looks good how it is. So it's just one of those things that, you know, people like to have options, but they're a company that's like function over form. So they like to make products, you know, especially with their lifetime, no questions asked warranty. So that is another huge plus with the BDS kit. Here's just another look over here. The passenger side wheel well. I am thinking about taking out these dual shock hoops and getting them powder coated. One thing I've always wanted to do was kind of convert this truck over to a coilover. And you guys seen Ryan Mayer, his 6.7 Lime truck, he has a F250 or Super Duty coilover setup on there, but it's not necessarily a Ram setup. It probably works just fine, and honestly it could be the same coilover, I don't know. But I contacted somebody yesterday who had a 5th gen Ram 2500, and he had a coilover kit. I said, hey man, what's the part number to that, and you know, what's the cost? And he was like, contact BDS, man, they'll let you know. And I was like, dude, I've done that about a year ago, and they told me they were in, you know, an R&R with it, R&D with it, research and development, but they still don't have anything. So I'm trying to figure out when they're coming out with it. So I guess he has a contact at BDS, and he was like, yeah, man, they are actually in the works with it. Here's the message they sent me, and it says, yes, we were ironing out some details with your truck, talking about the BDS coilover conversion for 2014 and up. So they're coming out with a kit. I'll probably end up putting it on here eventually, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that possibly is an option that's coming out, and if it comes out, then I'll probably be putting it on this truck before too long. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I just wanted to give you guys a little overview of the truck, bring you guys some content. My wife's sleeping at the moment. She's a nurse. She works nights, so I figured I'd make a video real quick, send it out on Thanksgiving, kind of my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So if you haven't been here before, make sure you guys get down there, hit the like button, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and if you could, leave me a comment. Give me some information about these Fox shots, like how long do they last? What's the best option to go with? Should I go with Resis? Things like that. So hook me up with some comments down below, and I would love to get you guys' input. All right, last but not least, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope everybody can be with their family. If they're not, you know, obviously this time of this crazy, uncertain world we're living in right now is unfortunate, but you know, spend time with your family, give your family members a call. Think about the military members and you know, jobs that are not able to be with their families today. So once again, appreciate you guys watching. Each and every single one of you guys are awesome. Until then, we'll see you guys on the next upload. Have a good one.